Hey guys, Josh here, and welcome to a sort of introduction video to ThrohGames. I wanted to make this video to give you guys an idea of what I'm planning to do with this channel, and also just give you a little bit of insight into me personally, what I have going on, and why that may affect the flow of content on the channel. Because as you guys probably have noticed, I haven't gotten a video up as of recent, and I'll go into more detail into that. But yeah, this is going to be the main focus of this video. I'm going to have timestamps in the description or in the comments. You can check either one. It should be in one of those, where you guys can skip along in the video to more important parts that might interest you more. Obviously, these videos can be very talky. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible. I have notes, so if you ever see me looking down, it's because I'm checking my notes to make sure that I'm covering everything that I want to in this video. But yeah, just in case you guys want to skip along, there is timestamps. Feel free to go to the parts where I'm talking about my plans and stuff like that, or my goals or whatever. Go ahead and skip to those parts. No problem. I see no problem in skipping the boring parts. So I guess to start off this video, I kind of want to talk a little bit about me, what I have going on, and why this has kind of affected me creating content, and just as of recent, not having more videos going up. So first of all, the biggest thing, priority wise for me right now, is going to college and getting my education. That's my number one priority. I'm working on getting set up to go to community college this summer. I'll be starting, and for anyone that's interested, I'll be majoring in computer science. This is sort of my main thing. I don't plan to do YouTube as a career or anything like that. It's not really the goal of this channel, so just kind of putting that out there to give you an idea. So I've been working on that right now. I'm working on studying for this placement test that I have to take. So, but the main thing that's actually been cutting into me being able to work on this, and it's kind of came out of the blue, is I recently got a new job, and it came out of the blue because I didn't think I got the job. I did the interview and they hired someone else, but they went through two people and it didn't work out, and they ended up giving me a call randomly, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. So I ended up getting the job, I want to say about 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe at this point. I want to say maybe a couple days after my last upload. So now, since I have that job, obviously that cuts a lot of time because I'm spending 6 hours during the weekdays working, but I still have plenty of time to still do content. The only problem is that I also have to work on the stuff for college, and then I'm also working on other personal stuff. But obviously I have to prioritize the job to pay for my education because college isn't cheap. So yeah. I guess the third thing on my priority list is this is my sort of hobby. At some point it would be great if this could turn into a job that could replace the job that I currently have, but for right now I have to treat it like a hobby. So that's sort of my priorities right now, just to be open and honest with you guys, to let you know what's going on, and maybe why I haven't been putting videos up. At the end of the day, it's not just because these other things aren't priority. I don't have the greatest work ethic in the world. I'll completely admit that. It's something that I'm working on, and I think that doing YouTube and doing these different things is a really good tool for me to use to grow that work ethic and build it up. Mostly with school coming around, it's very important to have a good work ethic when you're going to college. So it's something that I'm working on, and hopefully over time I will get a lot better at it. So next I want to talk about my goals for the channel. My number one goal is to just use this platform as a sort of creative outlet for myself, to sort of express myself and just kind of have fun with it. Again, this is a hobby for me. If it would become a job, it still would be a hobby. It'd be something that I still want to put my creative I almost said juices, but that sounds really weird. But my creative, I don't know what the word would be. Creative juices, we're going with it. So creative juices, and also just something that I can learn from, learning graphic design, learning video editing, learning just how to be able to be a good communicator or talker. I think I can get a lot of value out of doing this sort of stuff and doing content creation. So that's sort of my number one goal. As long as I'm happy and learning, like, then I'm doing that goal basically. So my second goal is that honestly, YouTube is not like the main platform that I'm looking to do content on, actually. What I'm actually planning to do is do more live streaming over on Twitch. But you're probably wondering, then why aren't you live streaming over on Twitch? Well, I'll get to that. But the reason why I didn't start out doing live streaming on here, or live streaming over on Twitch, and instead I'm making YouTube videos here, is because just simply YouTube's a better platform as a smaller creator to grow your audience. I could go into a lot more details, but basically on Twitch, it's a lot easier if you have a bigger following, a bigger viewer base to be seen and keep growing on there. So on YouTube, it's a little bit different because you can play in the algorithm and sort of work your way up through there. And so it's a little bit easier for smaller creators. Not saying that it's that crazy easier, but it's a little bit easier for smaller creators to get a start. So that's kind of why I was planning to start off here. The third goal, which is like my final real goal with doing this whole content creation thing, is it would be really, really cool to have this be the thing that is basically my job, but something that can financially back me to go through college and get my education. Like, that would be great if I could replace my job with this. Obviously, it's not something that I expect or know 100% that I will get to that point, but it's just a goal in the back of my head that would be really cool. So I'm gonna put in all the effort I possibly can while still prioritizing my job and my education to see if I can get to that point. So those are my basic goals. Next, we can talk a little bit about the plans moving forward to sort of reach those goals. So to start off with my plans, the number one thing is that this channel was never meant to be just a Pokemon channel. The problem is, for me, Pokemon is the only game that I've played so much that it's super easy for me to talk about, like, basically everything about it. Like, there's nothing that is really like, oh, this is difficult, I don't know much about. Like, no, I play Pokemon way too fucking much. So that's why, like, you've seen the majority of content on this channel before and now being Pokemon. And I will always make Pokemon content, don't get me wrong, what I'm about to say, which is I'm planning to make a shift more to doing variety gaming, focusing on new games that are coming out that are interesting to me. This is something I've always wanted to do, but the scary thing is just I don't play enough like other games and have enough knowledge of that to feel really comfortable doing that. And just like, even in the sense of making videos on like new games coming out and sharing my opinion, I don't even feel comfortable doing that because, like, for a lot of these different genres of games, I've just never touched a game in that genre. So it's hard for me to talk on something that I know so little about. And that's why I want to get more into streaming new games, because then I'm starting to play through games and I can start talking about those games that I'm playing. And then also at the end, once I complete them, then I can sort of give a review and talk more about them and slowly sort of build up my knowledge of like other games. And I think that's why it's important that I start now going into streaming, which is my second part of my plans, is to start streaming, because this allows me to make content on other games while also basically learning in the same process about other games and feeling a lot more comfortable with creating content about them. And no, just because I'm streaming, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to create any content here on this YouTube channel. I still am going to be mainly focusing on trying to get content up on this YouTube channel, because like I said before, that's my best way of growing our audience. So streaming other games will be great because it gives me free like footage and stuff to wrap together to put up on here. So that's sort of the plan going forward, is I want to upload sort of highlight videos from those streams of the games I'm playing, and then also upload reviews. And as more time goes by and I get more comfortable, I'll start to make other different types of content on different games that I'm interested in that are coming out and stuff like that. So basically the streaming will allow me to get more content out on this YouTube channel rather than like the one video a week. Maybe I can get 2. I did plan on doing this before. If you guys watched a video a while back, I don't remember what it was called. It's not up on the channel anymore if you go looking for it, but I did plan on doing this sort of same thing before. The problem is at the time I decided that I was going to focus way more on streaming than I was YouTube content. And this is sort of where the learning process comes in, where I've kind of learned from that one, if I start streaming too much, it's just going to be too much for me. And 2, if I'm streaming too much, I'm not able to put up YouTube content, and YouTube content's going to help grow the stream and the whole platform. So yeah, so moving forward, the plan is to stream 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and do 3-hour streams. The plan is to do 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. EST. If anything changes with that time, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know. But otherwise, you can look on Twitch, and I'll be able to notify you on there. So yeah, streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And the game I'm going to be starting off with is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. It's a Dark Souls type of game. If any of you guys don't know what it is, maybe that gives you an idea. I don't know, maybe you don't know what Dark Souls type of games, but it's like a harder game, and I'm really interested to try it out and just see how far I can get without fucking breaking a controller, because I know when I played Dark Souls I wasn't the greatest at that, but I'm curious how this will go. So I'm gonna be starting out with that, and as new games come out that I'm interested in, I'll be switching over to them once I complete the games, and you guys will start seeing videos pop up here on the channel. Again, any sort of changes to any plans will always be announced on Twitter, so you can make sure to follow me over on there at ThrohGames. And the goal would be to get 1 to 2 videos out a week on this channel of highlight videos on Monday and Friday is sort of my plan right now. One at the beginning of the week, one at the end. Again, this is all going to be a work in progress, so I might start out with just getting 1 out a week and then build up to 2. It's just dependent on 1, how easy it is and how natural the editing of those videos works out and how much actual content comes out of the streams. So we'll just have to wait and see, but definitely should be expecting at least 1 to 2 videos a week. I will be starting April 22nd will be the first stream on Monday. So, or is it April 22nd? Let me double check on that. I believe so. Yep, April 22nd. Okay, just making sure, because I did change around a little bit of my plans, and I'm not sure if I changed the date on here or not. So yes, it is April 22nd. And yeah, that's basically my overall plans with the channel moving forward. If there is any changes to these, I'll end up making another video explaining that. I want to make sure that I'm explaining to you guys what's going on. I know we have a small audience right now, it's not super big, and honestly, I don't expect a ton of you to come over and watch the streams. I understand that a lot of you guys are just interested in YouTube content or just interested in Pokemon content, which again, I completely understand, but that's just not the route I am taking moving forward. I know a couple of you guys probably have come over from Arizo's channel, but I tried to explain it a little bit in the ending of the video where I said I'm making videos on Pokemon but also on games that I'm interested in. So I've tried to sort of explain that, but now I'm taking a more direct approach, so hopefully you guys have a better understanding of what I'm going to be doing with this channel, and hopefully some of you guys will be along on the journey. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what I have to say in this video. Hopefully I kept it short. I don't know if I did. Hopefully this wasn't too much of a clusterfuck. I'm not good at update videos. I don't know why, but they just are like, they feel weird to make, I guess, in comparison to just like, you know, recording a regular video from like a script or something. I don't know. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, stay tuned for more. Bye.